Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about on how I make these cards. As you can hear, I have a new microphone that's working correctly. So yeah, let's jump in. It's gonna be a little bit chaotic because my process is chaotic, but it will work out in the end. So the first thing I do is I watch the movies. Multiple of them all in order, that will help. Then I think of who's the bad guy, who's the main guy, and most of the time the main guy is the good guy. And I think of what do I like the most. So what I did for the Matrix, I was watching it and was like, Neo is fine and good, but Agent Smith, he is nice. His cloning ability is just amazing. So then I start working from there. Which gimmick am I gonna give him? Like, a new set has to have a new gimmick. So I thought of the Matrix gimmick. And then every time there is a card in the Matrix, Agent Smith take control of that card and creates a clone of himself. And that I want to translate to Magic the Gathering. So I did that. Then I decided the colors I need and how this will work. I have some adjustments, but that's mostly my first brain process. After I've done that, I start working on the matrix itself. So at the start of the turn, roll d6. I first made it a coin flip, but since you have other cards that work well with dice rolls, I made it into a dice roll. I thought then first at odd or even. Like I want a 50-50 chance it's a blue pill or red pill. So odds or even. But then I just thought like low and higher works better. I phrased it wrong so I can adjust it later. But for now I keep it with this. And from this I started working. I worked out like cards, looked up characters, what do they do, what I want them to do, and work with well. I needed a card for card draw, so I looked up characters and I was like, oh, this one can get you stuff in the Matrix. This is perfect for card draw. I looked up events in the movie, so I watched it and I was like, oh, he's falling and he didn't make it the first time. I'm gonna make this gimmick. I'm watching Star Wars right now and I was like, oh, he's jumping high with the speeder, or not a speeder, the pod racer. And I was like, oh, the jump, I'm gonna make that into a gimmick. Probably unblockable or something. Just to give it a little bit of flavor. That's mostly how it works with my brain. A little bit chaotic. But I like it. And for everyone that stayed to the end, I have a Discord server. You can check it out and join if you want. And I'm gonna release the new thing I'm gonna do. I'm making Star Wars the prequels right now. So I'm not gonna show you the card yet. I'm gonna record that and make it a little bit fine-tuned. But basically what I'm gonna do is you're gonna have Jedi and Sith counters. You can use them to kick spells, like pay kicker cost with the counters. You get counters by killing enemies and defending and slaying enemies. So if one attacks you, you get counters. And that's not all. I'm working on a taunt ability. So you select one of your creatures, or you select a creature and taunt another creature. That creature that's taunted have to attack the creature that's taunted it. Or the player in this case. So it's like a controllable goat, as you can say. You goad the creature, it does attack a player, another player if there is one. But this, you just attacks a creature, or attacks the player that creature controls. So for example, if I have 3 friends and I give one target one of his creatures with a taunt of mine creatures, and I find a way to give my creature to the friend of mine, then he has to attack that friend, because he is controlling that creature. I hope you like this gimmick, and who knows what's gonna happen.